This is a great tournament. There's all the teams are great, and the players, everyone in here, it's just a great competition. And the first game we got lost and we got tied here, so looking forward to get a win under our belt soon here. So we're just going to keep on doing what we've did all year, and hopefully.
Maybe the format of this tournament. Obviously, you guys in a very short amount of time, you played 2 games and you got another 2 coming up that you need to win to keep going. Is it a stressful type of tournament with that kind of schedule?
I'm sure all the guys are used to it. Spring hockey tournaments and just tournaments throughout the year, we're used to keep going. We're all in great shape, so we're doing just fine out there.
And how about you see lots of scouts in the building here? Is that something that's kind of nerve-wracking for you guys, or are you able to just put that out of your mind?
I'm sure everyone's just nervous, the scouts, and just everyone knows about this tournament. They hear about it. Here, it's a big tournament. It's just hockey. It's like we've played all year, and since we were little, just keep on doing the same stuff, and hope everything goes well.
It's been great so far. I mean, it's a great thrill for the kids to play, first of all, in the junior rank, secondly, in front of so many people, fans and scouts, and to play with against the top teams in Ontario. So it's been a great experience to date.
And you guys got off on the right foot with a win. How important is it to have success early in this kind of tournament?
Yeah, I think it is. Obviously, if you fall behind the 8 ball right away, it's pretty tough to chip back because the teams are all good. There's not much difference from top to bottom, so you have to play hard right from the get-go.
And tell me a bit about your team for people that maybe haven't had a chance to watch them, maybe a little bit about the character of your team.
Well, we got a pretty good club. I mean, we're one of the top teams in the GTHL, and we were ranked 6th in the OHL Cup rankings. We went as high as 3rd during the year, so I think we have one of the better teams in North America. Having said that, it comes down to depth in minor hockey, and some of the teams that are above us have just a little bit more of that. Well, I think it's the natural progression for us former players. You see guys like Wayne Gretzky and some others who get into coaching. It's the closest thing to playing. You're actually on the ice. You're dressing in the dressing room. You're in the dressing room with the kids before the game. So you're almost like a player. You're not quite, because you don't get to hit the ice, unfortunately. But it's the next best thing. It's been a great experience. Obviously, I've coached him since he was young, and moved around a few different places. Started in Niagara Falls, and now here in the GTHL with the Reps. So it's been a great experience. I think Dylan has learned a lot. He's met a lot of great people, and just look for continued success as far as that goes. But being a former goaltender, it's pressure watching your son in the pipes. That's for sure.
And you talk about pressure, and we look around here, we see obviously a lot of scouts. Is there a lot of pressure on these kids, and how do you kind of help them maybe get past that?
I think there is a lot of pressure. Obviously, they all look forward to being drafted or getting to the next level, and in order to do that, they have to shine in front of the scouts. And it's pretty limited viewing opportunity. If you play well, if you're on a good club, you're going to get a little bit more of an opportunity than probably others are. But there's intense pressure here on these kids because they know they're under the microscope for these 4 or 5 days. So so far they've responded well. We'll see what happens today.
For me personally, it's great. I didn't get out a lot this year. Saw them sporadically, the Silver Stick, over Christmas time. So now to compare them to where they were 2-3 months ago is a great opportunity, and to see how far they've progressed, see how far they've come, and you're hoping that 2 or 3 of the guys you have targeted for your draft kind of step to the plate and put their team on their back and carry them through this tournament.
And this time of year, it's definitely that, right? They've been through the playoffs. They want to win this tournament, obviously. It must really kind of give you a good insight as to what they're going to be like under pressure, that type of thing.
Well, there's no question. Our season is a grind at times, and it's a lot with school, practices, the travel, 68 games, and then playoffs. If they can't do it at this level, they're not certainly going to be able to do it at our level. So it's a good indication of the types of players and the character that they do have.
And you guys obviously have the first overall pick this year, so you get your pick of whoever you like. I know you got a high pick again in the 2nd round. Is it something where you look for someone that can come in and help you next year, or do you have to be a little bit more patient than that and give them some time?
Yeah, I think as the rounds go on, obviously you're going to have to be a little more patient, but we're certainly looking for somebody to step into our lineup next year and contribute right away. I don't think there's any Steven Stamkoses out there, which was our last #1 overall pick, but there's some very good players that are going to be great players in our league and great pros down the road. So we're going to take the best possible player when it's our turn to pick, and like I said, we hope that he comes in and contributes right away.
Lovely trainer, Ivan. You got to work on my shoulder for the past couple of months. My great body. I would say, as you just keep walking through, this is our equipment room, our training room. Spent some serious days in here over the last couple months with my shoulder. Don't step on the M, or else you're paying me $10. Every once in a while, a coach will put sayings on the board, depending on how we're playing. But he also puts up articles that are relevant to how we're playing at the time as well, so attention fit. And keep coming through here. This back here for our trainer. Use weights to cut, use a hair brusher. If you want to go up or down, it's just for counting on the water. This is what it is. All the hair brush and concussion. See that? Okay, I want to show the video room first though. Video. Coach sets up either computer or DVD player over there. Comes up, projected from there onto the screen here. And my coach calls it the truth room. So if you ever argue with him over if you back checked or not, this is where he proves it. Or to make a bad pass or two in a game, I'll let you know about it. It's great for obviously as you can see the video. We used to have TV in here as well, we used to watch, but now it's strictly to that. That's like our team creed. The coach always goes back to it. Just talks about the creed. And that up there is another part of our team. Mainly both of them. The main part of it is that we play as a team. So yeah.
A lot of kids on our team don't know how spoiled the OHL players are, and especially these guys from this team with there was 2 equipment manager and the team trainer. Everything was in place, everything was like perfect. It was unbelievable, the room. And all the compartments of it were just astounding.
And again, tell me a little bit about your game, what people can expect to see.
I'm not the flashiest guy, as you probably know. I like to pride myself on my hard work, and when a shift's not going well or something's not going well, I won't pout, I won't try to do anything. I'll just try to look at the next shift.
And things that you need to work on maybe between now and September?
Strength, obviously, because they're a lot older than I am, and speed is really one big thing. And also just not being at your own home with all, like, you're being at a billet's house usually, and you're on the road a lot. Trying time management's a really good thing I need to learn this summer. It's unbelievable seeing all the people here and like being with my friends, especially one of my next door neighbors on my team. It's just amazing. Like, my brother was through it and I was always in the crowd, but there's playing and it's unbelievable. It's crazy.
And tell me about how your season's gone so far. I mean, you've obviously been under the microscope a little bit, and having a name that people recognize, I'm sure adds to that.
Yeah, it really helps that our team's doing well right now, because we've had ups and downs throughout the year, and with that, I have too. With when our team's struggling, I feel like I wasn't playing my best hockey, helping our team win. But hopefully now that we're in the OHL Cup, everyone's going to come to play and we'll play our game.